Escape. My name's Kiki, and this is my scape. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Kiki Escape. Today I'm here with.
Karena.
Right, guys, so I told you I would be starting this series called Ready to Be Heard. So today we have our first guest, and she's actually from Texas. So let's get into it. So, what exactly is dyslexia?
So it's a learning disorder where you have trouble comprehending what you're reading or even reading the actual text. So it's like your brain is going to mix up the letters and numbers. So sometimes there's words like that use the same letters. Like you're going to say left and felt. Those all use the same letters, but your brain
Okay.
is just like what? Because it's like it's trying to process that it has the same letters but they're two completely different words. So it's like your brain is trying to process what it's reading, but it's having trouble. Or even, well, for me personally, I don't know about
Mm.
anybody else. Mine is like in the video that I posted, you can see like
Right.
I am
I
trying.
discovered you on TikTok. And I was like,
Yeah,
she's like,
like
is it okay for me to drop the video in this?
yeah.
Okay.
So if y'all don't know, I have Down syndrome, right? And I was talking to this guy, and I have Down syndrome. I have Down syndrome. That's I have dyslexia. Um, and I was and I was trying to read Buddy Boy's price out to him.
So you're like, guys, I have, what is it that you said? Down syndrome.
Down
And then you
syndrome, yeah.
continue to talk. And I'm like, well, this is a mild case of Down syndrome. I've never seen anyone with Down syndrome look like this. And then I see the you cut and come back and you're like, guys, I have dyslexia. I'm like, do I laugh? Do I not laugh?
I was just trying to so originally I was trying to say that I had dyslexia because I had a customer come in at work and he got like three or four packets of seeds. So his total was $4.78. So I told him that his total was
Oh,
$478.56 because my brain is like moving around the letters. It's gonna flip whatever it's reading, and he's looking at me like, I think you did something wrong. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and that's what they were comment. They just hire anyone here. I was like, yeah, it's okay.
but I'm
But
wondering, like, what is it like for you working with dyslexia?
I think so it's harder to come with the customers because they don't, a lot of them come in every day because I work at Home Depot. So they're contractors and I see them every day and they get to know me and they know, hey, give her a second. She's still processing it. But with the newer people, it's like I personally feel bad because it doesn't happen all the time. Well,
Right.
sometimes whenever it's a rush and I'm like trying to move quickly, you can notice that I'm just like, I can't read this right now.
Okay.
Um, Usually with newer customers, I kind of feel bad reading it to them because I'm like, I am messing this up. And they look so worried right now that their total is actually $12 when it's really $12.
I
But
get
with my supervisors and stuff, it's like they know me, so they know that they know what I'm trying to say. And like my supervisor, like my main supervisor,
you.
I
Right.
don't know how, but he seems to understand what I'm saying before I can say it. So I'm like, hey, can I the thing with the things? And he's like, yeah, go for it. It's like I guess it's been you spend enough time with someone where it's just like you know what they're gonna say, or you know what they're trying to say, but it's not quite coming across. So on the management level, it's been fine even with the customers, but I can't really tell if they're getting mad at me or is upset with me, but me,
Right.
I feel bad talking to them because I'm like, I am gonna ruin their day right now, and I don't know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to get it right, but it's
I
some
get
days
you.
it's good, some days it's stressful.
But yours is like undiagnosed. But why don't your parents want you to get a test?
Well, I guess it So like with Snapchat, it's like a little social media app. I would take a picture of like the things on the screen and send it to me. If I've been talking to him for a while, I'm like, hey, can you explain what this is to me in your words? Like, can you
Right.
down my and usually things like that. Like we're in school together, so we have the same hours, but usually we're alone at the same time. So I'm like, hey, can you just explain this to me real quick?
Okay, I get that. Do colors help with your form of dyslexia?
How do you like if something's color coded?
Yeah.
I honestly do not know. I haven't really put together. I don't know.
Okay. Because I know, like, some people they say that, because I've been watching some videos on dyslexia and they've been saying that they don't really get directions well, so they will come up with a new system to remember where to go and how to get somewhere when someone gives them directions.
I never I never even thought of that. Like if it's color coded, like if you're learning about the bone, it's going to be this color instead of you having to actually read femur.
Hmm.
That's that's a great idea. I'll have to try it.
So, like, what kind of support has your school offered you?
Well, it's, there was this little program that they had set up, which was for people with learning disabilities, but I never used mine through some form. You fill out and the doctor's note and all that. And it's available for people with learning disabilities, but whenever I got those, because so mine was health related, and
Okay.
I got a form through that, but she was in it to me that was for like people with learning disabilities, stuff that affect case and all that. I
Hmm.
never I never really filled out that because like once again I was undiagnosed, so they
Right.
had no. I think it was like I don't want to read this or I'm not in this or I'm not understanding. I think the teachers just thought I was being what is it? And I do it. No, I'm not saying that I don't want to do it. I can't. Not right now.
Right. So, do they give you like extra time in exams?
No. I think it was different if I had been diagnosed. It would have been different learning wise, but
Okay.
no, it really was.
Right. Okay. So that would only happen if you were diagnosed. But I mean, they would see it in the classroom that you would need the extra time. So,
I did have some days where I'm like, our paraeducator would be like, "Hey, Karina, you want to come with us?" I'm like, "Thank God, thank you." And like a lot of times, English class. Oh my goodness, English class. She was all I'd be like, "Hey, Karina, you want to sit with us?" Now, looking back at it, I thought she was just asking me if I wanted to sit with them, but I think it was because she noticed that I was
yeah, she
reading, and
noticed that
I'm
you
like,
needed the
"Dude, what in
help.
the world?" So I thought she was just asking me to sit with, hey, come sit with us. But I think she knew. And she was
Right.
like, come sit with us. And we were reading and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
But
can you?
test wise,
Mhm.
no.
Okay. Can you tell me about the challenges you had while coping with dyslexia?
Not it was more less reading. Of course reading is a challenge, but it was more of personally getting myself to read, thinking, hey, I just can't do this. When knowing I can if I take extra time. If I took extra time on the assignment, I'd be able to get it through. But I'm just so energetic and I got to keep moving. It's like, I don't want to waste extra time. If I can't read it now, I won't be able to read it later. So
Right.
it's
I
just
get
like
you.
believing in myself, saying, hey, if I sit down and read this, I will be perfectly fine.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
So
better
like,
now, but whenever I was younger, I was like, I can't do this. I'm going to do it,
mhm.
wasting my time.
So do you have like a good support system around you, like some friends or like a group of people who have the same dyslexia as you, where y'all come together and try to encourage each other?
Really, my friends are good with that. Like
Okay.
she never questions. Why do you always like questions and stuff? And never really questions it. She just answers them and stuff. So I like my friends are really good with Not, I'm
That's
not gonna
really
say
nice.
they're really good with supporting it. Even my mom, whenever she's here, I'll ask her. I'll be like, "Hey, mom, can you explain this to me?" I'm, but my brain's not processing it. Like,
Okay. I get you. And it's really important for us to have patience with people who have dyslexia because, I mean, it's so easy to get irritated when someone is asking you
yeah,
questions and you never really know why they're asking you questions. So I'm doing this whole podcast because I want people to learn more about others. And if we can make life easier for them, then we do it. Because I had no idea that dyslexia was like this. I thought it was just jumbled letters, really. I didn't know that people had problems with directions or hearing things and having to process it took a while. I had absolutely no idea. So, do you have you ever had a negative experience like going to the doctor or going to anywhere really, going to the supermarket or somewhere?
um, I would it to me. They will try to explain to me like I'm listening to you, but I'm not listening to you. I'm trying to, but
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. So I'll try to get someone else, and they're like, "Oh, I think that I don't want to help them, or they don't care about. They're trying to find this product when really I am trying to get you to help because right now you are really trying to to me, and I don't. Like I will take a while. We can use our phones because there's like go shopping at and search things on there and pull up products in store, and they'll tell you where they are. And so whenever we're off helping them, I try to find what they're looking for or see what this is what they were looking for, and I search it on my own so I can find it. So next time the person comes in, I don't have too much of a problem. But I've been called some names at work now. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
yeah, I've been called some names at work. Like customers, they're like, don't understand. They're like, dyslexia, and I'm like, oh my
Oh,
goodness, yeah,
damn.
I guess so. But some people are less nice about it, and they start calling you names.
Yeah, that happens because I guess when people are uneducated about something, they just assume the worst, really.
Yeah,
But thank you so much for being here. It was so nice having you here, and you've really taught me a lot. And I just hope you keep getting the support that you're getting from your friends because it's obviously well needed. And I'm so happy that people at your workplace they understand you and they work well with you. I'm so sorry when people call you names like
just.
people will just be people. But I guess that's why I'm doing this podcast so they won't have to be that stereotypical type of person.
But thank you for letting me be on here. This is. I look forward to listening to it.
No
Most
problem.
definitely.
Right. Bye. Thank you. Guys,
Bye. Thank you for inviting me.
I'll drop her details in the description box. She has the funniest TikToks ever. So I'll drop them in the description so you can watch them. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If you know anyone that's disabled and you would like to see them here on Kikiscape, you can hit me. My info is in the description box down below. Yes. And it's so nice to have you guys here again. Kiki out.